Okay. Um, the sound quality is not the best, but bear with me, okay? I wanted to come to y'all and talk to y'all about something that's kind of like near and dear to my heart. Um, those of you guys that have been following me for a long time now, you know that we have gone through a lot as a collective, like a lot. A lot of you guys are on twin flame journeys. A lot of you guys are, divine masculines, divine feminines. A lot of you guys are, trying to get into your career, your calling. Speaking of callings, a lot of you guys have been called by God to kind of step into the next journey of your life. And you'll know if this resonates with you because you would have undergone a lot of changes over the last, not just few months, but last several years, right? Where, maybe you suddenly up and quit that job, or you up and left that location, or you decided to cut your family off and completely start anew. Those of you guys that have planted the seeds and you've been waiting for the seeds to grow, right? Now, over the last few months, over the last year, really, you guys have heard me talk so much about, how the seeds are pretty much, here, like, it's almost time to harvest and all of that. And while it is, I do want to let you guys know there's a lot of spiritual warfare right now that's going on. Some of you guys might be dealing with a lot of spiritual attacks, right? And spiritual attacks happen in different forms. For some of you guys, it might be, through your dreams, like nightmares. It might be through the night. You might feel somebody tapping into your energy, or you might find yourself extremely restless in the middle of the night. Some of you guys might even be timeline looping, going back and forth in between timelines. That could be an effect of it. Some of you guys might be waking up, feeling like you're going to have an amazing day. And then out of nowhere, boom, you're like 100% drained. And you'll know what I mean, because it's not anything. It's almost like supernatural and freaky the way that these things kind of happen to you, because it's never anything to where you would have caused it, right? Like, let's say like you have the perfect diet regimen. It's like, okay, I know it's not, my fucking diet that's causing me to be so tired. I get 8 hours of sleep, I work out, but yeah, I'm still fucking fatigued. So you guys you'll understand what I'm saying. If this resonates with you, you'll already know it's for you. But right now, a lot of us are about to walk through that door, right? Walk through the doors of the kingdom. A lot of you guys are going to reunite with your twin flame, with your divine counterpart, with your kingdom spouse, whatever word you choose to use. A lot of you guys are stepping into your calling, stepping into your career. A lot of you are just stepping into that new world, that new life that you have prepared and worked so fucking hard for. But, and it sucks that I even have to say this, because my guys get on me all the time about this. Like, I have Saturn in my first house at 29 degrees, okay? And Saturn is my first house ruler, okay? My chart ruler. So if you know anything about astrology, you know that is a hell of a fucking lot of Saturn. Okay, with Capricorn rising, okay, that is a hell of a fucking life right there in itself. And so, with the way that my chart is set up, it's pretty much kind of like, yeah, you're gonna go through the worst in life, but at the same time, you're gonna go through it with a smile on your face and stay optimistic, just so you can teach other people how to get through it. And then hopefully, maybe after you taught enough people, maybe you'll finally get through it. And it can become rough, right? Not to make this about me, but the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I understand what it can be like to feel like I'm tired of hearing, like, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. Like, and it's part of the reason why I stopped posting, because I know I'm not the only one tired of hearing, oh, you gotta push through. Oh, you gotta keep fighting. Oh, someday it's gonna come. Or, oh, like, it's like, especially when you've been in a position like me, where it's like you've been waiting on that day to come since like fucking 9 years old. And it's like, when the fuck is that day ever gonna come? I get how frustrating it can be. I get how frustrating it can be. I understand how it can be upsetting and depressing and make you feel like you're working backwards or working towards something unachievable. And I also know what it's like to be in a position to where it's not that you don't trust in God. It's not that you lack faith. It's not that you lack patience. It's just, all right, at what point is enough enough? At what point do we all admit, okay, this is a little too much now? Like I get it. I get it. And I wish I had a perfect answer for you, but I don't. A lot of you guys right now are being called to switch over and do something that is going to be crucial within this next part of your journey. So whether that is, relocating, whether that is, and a lot of you guys have already done a major change. And now you might be you might be called to make another major change, either in the same area or a whole new area, right? Maybe 2 years ago, maybe you left home. Maybe you started a life on your own. Now you're making a career change, whatever. But a lot of you guys are meant to make a major change right now. And a lot of you guys might feel fearful. You might feel like, what's the point? You might feel like, why would I do this? Because I'm not sure what's on the other side. Some of you guys might even be like so worn out from the spiritual attacks that it's like, I'm not even sure if I have the energy to do this. And I know for a fact a lot of you guys are suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder, because more than likely, whatever it is that you're meant to go into now is more than likely something, it's a part of you that you once tried to go after or tried to be a part of or tried to have, and for whatever reason, it didn't work. And so what I've personally learned from awakening and ascending as many times as I have, is that I needed this because I needed to, it's almost like a humbling that we have to go through, right? It's like you want what you want when you want it, and then you might get a taste of it, and then you might get so shockingly betrayed by it, get so hurt by it, and then boom, you get into your awakening and whatnot. And then now it's like you're forced to go back towards something similar or something that looks, like it's all for a bigger reason. It's all for a bigger reason. So whether it's you going back into that job where you thought, okay, I'm about to kill it, and then all of your coworkers stabbed you in the back, whether it's that career that you want to go into, even though when you were a little kid you were on a fucking talent show stage and everybody cursed you out and laughed at you because they said your voice sucked, even though your voice is fucking amazing, and they were just jealous of you. And deep down in your soul, you know that this is what you're meant to do, but because you have that trauma lingering around, you're scared to do it. Whatever it is, I could go on and on. It's going to be different for everybody, but I'm telling you guys, especially those of you guys that's going through a lot of, and some of you guys may not even realize that you're going through spiritual warfare, because it can happen. Again, there's no one correct way. I know for me, technology is the first thing. My cell phone starts fucking up. MacBook fucks up. Like literally all my electronics have fucked up, and I've had to replace them over the last few weeks. Then this week has been my fucking body between last week and this week. Okay, last week I got sick. This week I got sick again. Got fucking fatigue. Then sick. Then common cold. Then fucking earache. Then fucking toothache. Like, and I get it. I get it. I'm telling you, because I'm somebody who right now, I'm being called to use my voice. I'm being called to get up on this platform and talk more openly like this, and not just, okay, who's coming in today? Like, no, but like actually like really speak about real life shit that's happening in real life time and what's going on. And it's like every method of communication, every method that would allow me to even get up on a platform and perform and be able to do my job is being attacked. Y'all can hear it in my voice right now. My voice is hoarse as shit. I've been crying all fucking week. But we got to push through, y'all. We have to push through. We have to push through, because here's the thing, too. And I heard somebody else say this today. Everything is a part of like your end result, okay? So whether the good, the bad, the consequences, the misdirections, redirections, whatever, it's all a part of the end result. And it was all preordained, predestined, whatever, right? Predetermined. So you just kind of got to go with the flow of everything. No matter how hard shit may be, go with the flow, especially if you're in a position where, despite all of the opposition that you might feel like you're facing in your day-to-day life, every time you turn around, 111, 222, 444, 1111, 1122, 1234. Your angels are with you. God is with you. You have a team around you that is supporting you, that is here with you to help guide you through. So don't feel like you have to give up. Don't feel like now is the time where you should be just fill in the blank. Because I don't want to take this in a dark turn, but just don't give up, y'all. Don't give up. Make sure that you guys are praying to God. Whatever the universe is trying to nudge you to do, whatever your angels are trying to nudge you to do, go with the flow. It will work out best for you in the end, even if you don't understand. Trust me. I know how scary it is, and how scary it can be. But just go with the flow. Because we are so close, like so fucking close. Like, I don't even think y'all understand how close we are. And, you know, I get it. Nobody wants to keep hearing, oh, just push through. Oh, you're going to be fine. Oh, someday that day is, I get it. But just hold out, okay? And for the meantime, definitely make sure that you guys are still going 11/11, confirmation. 11/11, new beginnings, new chapter, new thoughts. New thoughts create new realities. Make sure that you guys are going to my website, thealigningsouls.com, to book you guys a personal reading. I don't care if you've got one done before. I don't care if you never got one. Make sure that you guys are getting alignment readings done with me, okay? My channel, this channel is going to start being a little bit different. Rather than just a stereotypical, oh, do they love me, do they not? I'm going to start incorporating a lot more astrology into everything, because astrology, tarot just speaks to what's happening, whereas astrology tells you when. Astrology is divine timing, right? And so I can help give you guys much more accurate predictions, right? New moons, full moons, eclipses. These are all things that affect every single one of us, not just Mercury retrogrades, but everything affects us. All the planetary transits, even shit that y'all have no idea about, like Mercury trine Jupiter, Uranus square Mars, and like all of these different shits, it affects us. And so, you know, I want you guys to start booking readings with me so I can go through your personal natal charts and figure out, okay, how these transits about to affect you, because it's shit that y'all need to know. It ain't always about, okay, when my boyfriend coming. No, baby, maybe you need to know, oh, next week is not a good week to travel because guess what? Your plane could crash, okay? Oh, in 2 weeks, that's not the best time to get surgery because, you know, something wonky is going to go on with Jupiter and you just might die. Astrology tells all. Okay, so definitely make sure that you guys are going to my website, thealigningsouls.com, so we can figure out, you know, how to best get you into alignment and see what's coming up for you. These next couple of weeks are going to be crazy. I'm going to give you guys a heads up because I'm probably not going to do another video after this. But I'm going to give you guys a heads up. Do not be surprised if COVID restrictions start popping back up in your areas. Okay, Jupiter is in Pisces right now, retrograde. And long story short, with Jupiter being in Pisces, it gives us kind of like an illusion, a kind of like a false sense of hope. Because Pisces energy is very delusional, right? Very delusional, very up on the moon, up on cloud nine. And so, you know, we've had this illusion that, oh, the pandemic is over. Oh, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Don't be surprised that once Jupiter goes back into Aquarius, okay, which is going, remember, if you guys remember back a couple of months ago, I was telling you guys how, you know, capitalize off certain shit because Jupiter in Pisces is going to bring up opportunities and da-da-da-da. And, you know, I told you guys mid-July, it was going to go back into Aquarius until, you know, like November and then go back into Pisces. Okay, so I'm telling y'all, just a heads up, what's going to affect everybody. Do not be surprised if more COVID restrictions start popping up out of nowhere. Okay, because right now everybody's living in a fantasy that the pandemic is over. And yeah, Jupiter in Aquarius, which is happening around the end of the month, beginning of August. Yeah, do not be surprised. Do not be surprised if we're back on lockdown or whatever. Okay, so I love y'all. Go to my website, book you an alignment reading. Okay. Book you an alignment reading, okay? Oh, I do want to give y'all a Zell. I'm gonna give y'all a Zell. Okay. First three people to book an alignment reading, I'll give you buy one, get one free. How about that? First 3 people to book an alignment reading, I'll give you buy one, get one free. Okay. But go to the website for all that information right here and down in the description box below. I love each and every one of y'all. And yeah, we're going to rock out. Stay safe, y'all. Pray to God. Keep God in your prayers. Okay? Bye.